Nice.
Well.
Fine.
Good. Excellent, excellent. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, and that's the count for today. So everybody's here. Welcome, everybody. Most of you know me, but for those of you who see me for the first time, my name is Jelena. I am the owner of JCR English, and, well, I am happy to be here. We're not going to introduce ourselves fully now, but we are going to get to know each other through the lesson. And the point of today's class is to practice conditionals. So let's get right on it. And if you have any questions throughout the class, if you have any complaints or comments, feel free to ask, complain, tell me. I'm here for you. So let me share my screen. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, we can see.
Perfect. All right. So as we said, we're going to talk about conditionals. Who can tell me how many conditionals are there?
3 or 4?
4.
4. There you go. Very good. 4 conditionals. And the first thing that we're going to do for today is going to be to talk about the purpose, the use of these conditionals. So, who wants to tell me, when do we use the zero conditionals? The zero conditional, sorry. We use it when, Daniela, could you tell us? Okay, I guess not.
Sorry, I was mute.
No problem.
Okay. When do we use it? Can I read it from the screen?
You can, and you can also use your own words if you know.
Zero for present factual situation. For example, if it rains, the roads get wet. Yes, for some pretty common situation, and where we have a situation and consequence, let's say.
That's right, yes. When something is a fact, when something generally repeats, when something is generally true. So you read my sentence, Daniela. Could you make your own sentence using the zero conditional?
Okay. Yeah. Just a second.
Mm-hmm.
If it snows, the roads get wet. I don't have a lot of materials.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Very good, Daniela. Thank you very much. Igor, can you make a sentence in the zero conditional?
Yeah, of course. If the water reaches 100 degrees, it boils.
Perfect. And it's a fact. Excellent. Yes, very good. Sarah, can you make a sentence?
I can try. If you know the answer, you will get a high mark.
That's an excellent sentence, but it's not a zero conditional.
All right.
Take a look at how we build the zero conditional. We have if, present simple, and then present simple in the second sentence, in the second clause as well. Can you try again?
I will try. If it snows, it will get cold.
Excellent sentence, but again, it's the first conditional. So if it snows, the roads get cold, or it gets cold. That's the zero conditional. Can you repeat?
If it snows, the weather gets cold.
There you go. Now it's perfect and the zero conditional. Very good. And Sara, you have a very nice accent. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Jelena, can you make a sentence in the zero conditional?
May I try? If the birds sing, we enjoy.
Nice, yes, and it's a fact for you. Maybe not for everybody, but for you it is. And we can use the zero conditional. Perfect. Draginja, can you make a sentence?
I will try. If it's sun, the sea is warm.
If
Warm.
it's sunny, the sea is warm. It's usually true. Yes, nice. When it's summer, of course. Anita, can you make a sentence? You need to unmute yourself first, please. Okay, maybe Anita, you will do it. Oh, here we go.
I have a problem with my microphone. Okay,
No,
because
it's okay. Yes.
because we are on Google meetings, not in Zoom. But and I
No
don't.
problem. Go ahead.
If baby eats at time, the crying stops.
Yes.
Yes.
The crying stops. However, do we say at time or do we use a different?
On time.
Perfect. Nice.
On time.
And Milica?
Oh, I'm sorry because I have been late.
That's
I
okay.
joined a few minutes ago for zero conditional.
That is correct.
Maybe if it eat unhealthy food, the health will ruin.
The health is ruined, right?
The health is ruined, yes.
In this case, we are using the present simple in the first, the if clause, and the present simple tense in the second clause as well, because we are talking about facts. So once again, if we eat unhealthy foods, the health or our health is ruined, right?
Yes.
Can you say that again?
Yes. If we eat unhealthy food, the health or our health will is ruined.
There you go. Very good. All right, everybody. Everybody was successful at this one. Now let's level up. Let's go to one level higher. We're going to talk about the first conditional. Who wants to tell me, when do we use the first conditional? Okay, Sarah? Yes?
We are using for real, factual situations in the future.
That's right, yes. That means, as you probably all know, that we use the first conditional when we talk about, and I will write it in the chat box, for real possibilities in the future. Real possibilities. So there is a condition, but if that condition is fulfilled, then this will happen. You can see that we build the first conditional with the if clause, and in the if clause there is the present simple tense. In the second clause we have the will future. Now Sarah, you are very familiar with this one, so can you make your first sentence using the first conditional?
All right. Can I repeat my previous answer?
You can, but be creative if you can.
If you know the answer, you will get a high mark.
Very good. Excellent job. Let me just help you with your pronunciation of the word answer.
Answer.
Without what? Just answer.
Answer.
There you go. Very good. Excellent. Igor, can you be the next one?
Okay. If you touch the dog, it will bite you.
Oh, dangerous dog. Very good sentence. Okay, Jelena, next. You have to unmute yourself.
Yes. If it is sunny, I will put on my sunglasses.
Excellent. And hopefully it will be sunny every day from now on. Daniela, can you go next?
If the war in Ukraine doesn't stop, we will have fuel price increase.
Yes, good sentence, but let's keep the war topics off. Let's keep the mood positive.
Okay.
Good sentence though, excellent. Draginja, can you go next?
If doesn't rain, I will ride a bicycle.
If it doesn't rain, I will ride a bicycle. Very good. Anita?
If I put my favorite perfume, I will smell beautiful.
Yes, very good. Let me just help you with one thing. We will say, if I put on my favorite perfume.
Okay.
Or if I put my favorite perfume on.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Milica. Let's go next.
If fuel's price increase, will be transportation cost will be higher.
If the fuel price increases or the prices increase, the transportation cost will be higher. Very good. And that is it for the second condition, for the first conditional. Sorry, does anybody have any questions? Okay, by the way, with if we, for example, cannot or don't want to use if, we can use when. That also fits in many sentences. For example, when it rains in the future, the roads will get wet. And the same goes for the first conditional. If it rains or when it rains, the roads get wet. Now let's talk about the second conditional. Who can tell me when do we use it? Why do we use it? Igor, could you please?
Of course. We can use the second conditional when we want to express something hypothetical.
That's right. Can I help you with the word hypothetical?
Hypothetical.
Very good. Now, for those of us who may not know what hypothetical means, could you explain that?
Yeah, something that isn't, well, not real, but that is not going, it wouldn't happen in reality.
It's not so likely to happen, right?
Yeah, like that.
Very good. Excellent, Igor. Thank you for sharing this. Now, who can tell us how do we build the second conditional? Well, we can see it here. We have if and then past simple tense in the if clause. And then in the second clause, we have would, or sometimes could. And then infinitive. When we say infinitive, that means the base form of the verb. That's do, be, work. So the most common verb form. And here you can see that I made an example very similar to the other ones, just to show you the differences between the conditionals. If it rained, you can see the past tense, the past simple tense, I would bring an umbrella. Now, as Igor said, this is a hypothetical situation. So in the parentheses, I explained that it's not raining. So I will probably not bring an umbrella. But if it rained, I would bring it. Let's make our own sentences. This time, I will call your names from the bottom to the top as I see them. Milica, can you go first?
Yes. If I got on the lottery, I would travel all around the world.
Very good, but you would not if I got money on lottery, right? Or if I got millions on the lottery.
Yes.
Or if I won the lottery.
Millions. Okay.
One more time.
If I won on the lottery, I would travel all around the world.
Excellent. Won the lottery or won on the lottery, both would be fine. Nice. Anita, can you go next?
If I finished all my tasks, I would go at at holidays, kako da kažem, mirne glave.
With my head, with a calm head or with a calm mind.
Yes, with a calm mind.
Or maybe we could say without worries.
Without worries. If I finished all my job tasks, I would go at holiday on holidays.
Without worries?
Without worries, yes.
Okay, very good. We go on a holiday or on holidays, but not at. Good job. Draginja, can you go next?
If I were you, I wouldn't do that.
Very good. This sounds like a threat. But very nice sentence. Excellent. Daniela, can you go next, please?
If I was born in South America, I would teach Zumba lessons.
This sounds amazing. However, this second conditional is used for something that is unlikely for present or the future, but not for the past.
Okay.
But being born is in the past.
Yeah.
Maybe you can use live instead of born.
Yes. If I lived in South America, I would teach Zumba classes.
Excellent. Would you really?
Yes, actually I would.
Amazing. Well, fingers crossed that you can go one day and teach Zumba. All right, Jelena, can you go next?
If I made a cake, I would share it with my friends.
Very nice. But the reality is that you're probably not going to make a cake, so no sharing. Good job. Sara, let's go next.
If I were you, I would try that cake. It looks delicious.
Ah, there you go. So you are continuing from Jelena. Wonderful. And Igor?
If I went to Mars, I would fly through the space.
If I went to Mars, I would fly to the space. Well, you definitely would. Very good. Okay, it seems like the second conditional is clear for everybody. Does anyone have any questions? Okay, level up. Third conditional. Now I will explain this and then we can spend our time practicing. We use the third conditional when we talk about past imaginary situations. This means that something didn't happen, but we are thinking, what would have happened if something else had happened? Now this is a little bit more complex. We are using if and then past perfect. This means had done something. Okay, had plus past participle. And then in the second clause, there is would plus have plus past participle. For example, you can see my example here. If it had rained, I would have brought an umbrella. Now this is imaginary in the past. The reality in the past is that I did not bring an umbrella because it didn't rain. But if it had rained, I would have brought an umbrella. I will give you another one. The reality is that I did not read that book, so I cannot say if I liked it or not. But if I had read that book, I would have probably liked it. Another one. I did not prepare my dinner on time before the class, so I did not eat before I came to class. If I had prepared dinner on time, I would have eaten before the class. I hope this is enough for now. Let's practice a little bit. Igor, I'm going from the top to the bottom as I see you guys. Igor, can you do the first one?
Of course. If I had bought Bitcoin back then, I would have been rich.
You would have been and you would be right now as well, right?
Yeah.
Now, these would be mixed conditionals. I'm not going to confuse you all. Your sentence in the third conditional is excellent. Wonderful. Sarah?
If I had studied for the test, I would have passed it.
Excellent. But the reality is that you did not study, so you did not pass it, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, very good. Or if you want to be more positive, you can say, if I hadn't studied for the test, I wouldn't have passed it. This would mean you did study and you did pass. I like that better. But your sentence was excellent. Yelena, let's do the next one.
I'm not sure about that. If I had won the lottery, I would be on an island.
Right now?
No, at some point past.
I would have been on an island.
Aha.
In the past. If both of these activities would be in the past, then that's the third conditional. If I had won the lottery, I would have gone or I would have been to or on an island. But the reality is that you did not win the lottery, so you did not go to an island, right?
Yes.
Can we try one more time?
If I have won the lottery,
Had one.
had won the lottery, I would have been on an island.
There you go. In the past. Very good. Okay, now that we got how we build the conditionals and when we use them, we're going to move on and do practices for each of these. Everybody gets a sentence and then we play a game. If you think that you're going to forget some of this, take a screenshot, save it somewhere so that you can remind yourself while we are practicing. And I will give you a moment. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Daniela, let's do the next one.
If I hadn't gone to the Netherlands, I would have started my career earlier.
Is this the truth?
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Draginja?
If I were in New York, I would have driven on Golden Gate. I think Golden Gate is
That's fine. However, instead of if I were in New York, we will use if I had been in New York. Because this is completely in the past, right?
Yes.
One more time, please.
If I were
If
I had been in New York, I would have driven on Golden Gate.
Very good. Excellent. Anita? Microphone, please.
Yes, I forgot. If I had gone to bed earlier, I wouldn't have been tired anymore.
I wouldn't have been tired.
Anytime.
I would delete that part, but everything else was perfect. Milica?
If I had won on the lottery, I would have brought a plan.
Brought a plan? What does that mean?
Kupiti avion.
I would have bought a plane.
I would have
bought
okay.
A plane.
Bought a plane. Okay.
That's right. Bring, brought, buy, bought. Okay? One more time, please.
Bring, bought, or brought.
Bring, brought, but buy, bought.
Okay, bring, brought, buy, bought.
Yes, but your sentence, please. One more time.
If I had won on the lottery, I would have probably bought a plane.
A plane.
Kako?
A plane.
A plane.
Okay. That's right. Or an airplane. That's also fine. Okay. Very good, everybody. As I said, take a screenshot if you think you're going to forget something, and we can move on to do further practices. Any questions before we move on? Okay, moving on. Here you have a more, let's say, controlled practice. Everybody gets one, and then we play a game. Igor, let's do number 1. This is the first conditional.
First, okay. So if I go out tonight, I will go to the cinema.
Perfect. Sarah, next.
If you got
first conditional. Late, get back late.
I'm sorry. If you get back late, I will be angry.
Perfect. Jelena?
If we do not see each other tomorrow, we will see each other next week.
Excellent. Daniela?
If he comes, I am surprised.
That would be the zero conditional. You need the first
zero,
one.
sorry. Yeah. If he comes, I will be surprised.
That's right. And it has more sense to say it like this, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Draginja? Microphone.
Which number?
5.
5. If we wait here, we be late.
We? If we wait here, we?
We be late. No.
You're missing something.
I'm. Не знам šta sam zaboravila.
Anybody who can help?
Will be.
That's right.
Will be surprised. Will be late.
There you go. Excellent. Anita?
If we go on holiday this summer, we will go to Spain.
Excellent. Milica? Microphone.
Which number? 8 or 7?
7.
7. If the weather doesn't improve, we will haven't a picnic. We will not have a picnic.
There you go. Excellent. And that is it. Now we're going to play a game, and to be a little faster, everybody can be ready to turn on their microphones. So this is how we're going to do it. One person will say a sentence in the first conditional. The next person will start with the second part of the first sentence and make another one. For example, let's say I say, if I get my salary tomorrow, I will buy a new bag. And let's say Mina says, if I buy a new bag, I will give my old one to my mom. And then Tina says, if I give my old bag to my mom, she will be happy. You see what we're doing?
Yeah.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start. Igor, you can set a topic. You can make the first sentence.
Okay. If I go swimming tomorrow I will be fit.
Sarah?
If I'm fit, I will be healthy too.
Excellent. Jelena?
If I'm healthy, I will be capable to do more stuff.
Yes. Daniela?
If I'm capable of doing a lot of stuff, I will be multitasking.
Okay, nice. Draginja?
If I'm multitasking, I will pass the exams.
If I'm multitasking or if yeah, sure. If I'm multitasking, I will pass the exams. Nice. Anita?
If I pass exams, I will buy new dress for me.
For myself.
For myself, yes.
If I pass an exam, I will buy a new dress for myself. Nice. Elisa?
If I buy a new dress, I will be happy.
Igor, let's finish the circle.
If I'm happy, I will be smiling.
Nice job, everybody. This was really good. Now, let's move on to the second conditional practice. Again, we do the sentences and then play the game in the same way. Igor, you can start with the first one.
Okay. If I were you, I would get a new job.
Excellent. Sarah?
If he was younger, he would travel more.
Excellent. Jelena? Number 3.
If we haven't been friends, I would be angry with you. On you.
With you is fine, but why haven't been? Let me go back a little bit and you can see how we build the second conditional.
Okay.
Ready?
Just a moment. If we didn't be friends,
No, didn't be, but how do we put
didn't.
be in the past?
I did not.
Be has its own past. Were, but if it's negative?
Weren't.
Yes.
If we weren't friends, I would be angry with you.
Excellent. Daniela?
If I had enough money, I would buy a big house.
Yes, I think this is my example that I always use, although I don't really need a big house. Nice. Draginja?
If she wasn't always so late, she would be promoted. Promoted.
That's right. But unfortunately, she's always late, so she will probably not be promoted. Good. Anita?
If we won the lottery, we would travel the world.
Very good. Milica, I think this would be your favorite example, but you can do the next one.
Yes, if you had a better job, we would be able to buy a new car.
Excellent. Very good. Anybody, do you have any questions?
No, the third conditional is my nightmare.
Yeah, we will come to that. But remember, how do we say it?
Third.
Very good. Everybody, if you are struggling with saying th, don't worry. Almost everybody is. So the secret is to put your tongue to the upper teeth and say th. Th. You can practice. Th. And we can say it in third or through, or thorough, or three, and so on. Feel free to practice behind your microphones, or if you want me to hear you, I will be happy to. Does anybody want me to hear you? Okay, I guess not. Let's play the game. Milica, you can set the topic and make your first sentence.
From this sentence?
No, you make your own.
Okay. If I if I had a better if I had a better knowledge of English, I would have a better job.
Okay, if I had a better knowledge of English, I would have a better job. Anita?
If I had a good job, I would travel the world.
Okay, it's okay, nice. Draginja?
If I travel the world, I would have a lot of memories.
Very good, but I'm not sure if I heard you correctly. Did you say if I travel or if I traveled?
If I traveled.
Okay, now that is fine. That is fine. Daniela?
If I had a lot of memories, I would be rich.
Nice. Jelena?
If I were rich, I would go travel more often.
Nice. Sarah?
If I traveled more often, I would make new friends.
And Igor?
If I had new friends, I don't know. I would have better friendships. I don't know.
Excellent. Milica, let's finish this.
If I have better friendships, I would have a better life.
Excellent. Good job, everybody. You really did an amazing job here. One correction, though. Let's say I would travel more often, or I would go traveling more often, rather than I would go travel. Does anybody have any questions about the second conditional or these two sentences that I mentioned? Okay, I guess not. Everybody, am I maybe speaking too fast?
No.
No, you don't.
Okay, I know that we have different levels here. I'm trying to adjust to everybody. If I start speaking too fast, please let me know. If I start speaking too slow, that's okay, because for somebody that's not too slow. Anyway, we can move on to the third conditional. And as Anita says, sometimes it can be a nightmare. So let's practice it a little bit, and then we're going to play a game and try to fortify our knowledge and skills. Anita, can you start?
If you had not been late, we would have not missed the bus.
Exactly. One more time. If you had not been late, or if you hadn't been late, we would not have missed the bus, or we wouldn't have missed the bus. Very good. The reality is that somebody was late and you missed the bus. Good job. Draginja?
If she studied, she would have passed the exam.
Almost perfect, but in the first clause, you need the past perfect. If she had studied. One more time.
If she had studied, she would have passed the exam.
Exactly. What is the reality?
She not.
She didn't study?
She didn't study, then she not pass.
Didn't?
She didn't pass the exam.
Exactly. Very good. Daniela, next.
If we had arrived earlier, we would have seen John.
Excellent. What is the reality?
We didn't arrive earlier, so we didn't have the chance to see John.
Exactly. Yelena?
If I had been born in a different country, I would have learned to speak a different language.
You went straight to number 7. One more time. If I had been born in a different country?
I would have to learn to speak a different language.
Sure, but also I would have learned to speak
Dobro.
a different language. What is the reality? The reality is that I wasn't born in a different country, so I did not learn to speak a different language, right?
Okay.
Sara, let's do number 5.
Okay. If he had became a musician, he would have recorded a CD.
Become, became, become.
Mm-hmm.
Record, recorded, recorded. One more time.
Okay. If he had become a musician, he would have recorded a CD.
Perfect. The reality is?
He didn't become a musician and he didn't record a CD.
Wonderful. Excellent. Igor, let's do number 6.
And to art school, she would have become a painter.
Can you repeat the first part, please? I did not hear it.
If she had went.
Went?
Gone.
Mm-hmm.
If she had gone to art school, she would have become a painter.
But the reality is?
That she's not a painter.
Because?
She never went to art school.
That's right. So she did not become a painter. Very good. Milica, let's do number 8.
If she had gone to university, she would have studied French.
But
the reality is that she didn't go to the university and she didn't study French.
Very good. Anita, you are the only one who I did not ask about the realities. So let's do number 9 and you can tell us about the reality as well.
If she had gone, no, 9, sorry, 9 on 8.
9.
If she had gone to university, she
9.
would. 9. If we hadn't gone to the party, we wouldn't have meet them.
Met.
Mm-hmm.
One more time.
We wouldn't have met them.
Exactly. But the reality is?
The reality is we go to the party and
In the past.
we gone to the party. We went to the party and we met each other.
That's right. Very good. Everybody was successful. Now it's going to be a little bit more difficult when we play the game. So let's do this. Milica, you can. No, actually, you already did this. Anita, you can start the topic.
If I stayed at my position, job position, I would have I would have
Let's think of something else, okay? And pay attention to the structure of the first part.
If I had rented this apartment, I would have I totally lose my
inspiration.
Yes.
Okay, so if I hadn't rented this apartment, because you are renting your apartment, right?
Yes.
If I hadn't rented this apartment, I wouldn't, or I would have saved money to buy a house, right?
Yes.
Try again.
Now, if I hadn't rented this apartment, I would have saved enough money for the new house.
Okay, nice. Igor, next.
If I had saved the money for a new house, I would have employed a carpenter to refurnish the house.
Nice. Daniela.
If I had employed a carpenter to finish my house, I wouldn't furnish my house. I wouldn't have done it by myself.
But the reality is that you did it by yourself. Wow. Amazing. Just a second. Milica?
If I what is the I didn't catch very well.
It's okay, Daniela. Can you repeat, please?
I wouldn't have done it by myself.
If I hadn't if I hadn't done my house, I would have found some construction workers.
Okay. Sarah?
I'm sorry, but I didn't understand.
She would have found some construction workers. This means they are the people who would build her house or do things in her house for money.
Okay. How you said?
Construction workers. She would have found construction workers. I will write it.
Okay. Thank you. If I had not found construction workers, I would not have a straight strand to do it by myself.
I would not have I would not have had the strength to do it by myself.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I would not have strength to do it by myself.
Now this is a tricky one because you're using have as a helping verb and also have as a main verb. So you will say, I wouldn't have had the strength to do it by myself.
I wouldn't have had the strength to do it by myself.
Very good. We switched the meaning of the sentence, but it's okay. Yelena.
I had a strength by myself to go and to go.
Let's just say if I had the strength to do it by myself, or if I had done it by myself.
If I have done it by myself, I would go and have some fun.
I would have gone.
I would have gone to take some fun.
To have some fun.
Yeah.
I would have gone to have some fun.
Well, I'm not sure about that at all.
It's okay. It's a little bit weird. The sentence is a little bit weird, but it's your sentence and we accept it. Anita.
If I had
if I had some fun.
If I had.
She said I would have gone and had some fun, or I would have gone to have some fun.
If I had gone to have some fun, I would have met new energy and new people.
Met new people, yes, but experienced new energy.
Yes, experienced.
Very good. Did everybody answer? Did I skip somebody?
Me.
Dragia, go ahead.
If I could you please repeat second sentence?
Anita?
I would have met. If I would have met new people. I would have met.
If I had met new people, I would have I don't know.
I would have been happy. I would have.
Yeah, I would have been happy.
I would have been happy. Nice. I'm sorry that the reality is that she did not meet new people, so she was not happy. Okay, we are out of time officially. However, I would like to do one more exercise if everybody can stay 5 minutes longer. Can everybody stay?
Yes.
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 Perfect. All right. So now forget that we are on the page that says the third conditional. I will be switching through the pages and I will tell you, for example, this is number 4 is a real possibility in the future. This means you're going to have to use which conditional? First. That's right. Milica, go ahead. Number 4.
But if they go to the bed early, they will not wake up late.
That is right. Very good. All right. Next, this is an unreal possibility in the future. Igor.
Unreal possibility in future.
That's right. So it's not really something that is going to happen.
Okay, so it's the second conditional.
Exactly.
If if he took the job, he wouldn't go traveling.
He would probably stay in the office or in the city. Very good.
Thank you.
Nice. Let's see. Now, Daniela, this is for the past. We are talking about something unrealistic in the past.
Okay. Do I have to say a sentence with this? Okay, in the past, imaginary, if she hadn't been so late, she would have been promoted.
Very good. That's it. Nice. All right. Now, let's see. Sarah, this one is a real possibility in the future. Number 9.
That means it's the first conditional.
Yes.
If we live in Mexico, I will speak Spanish.
Yes, very good. Anita, this is something unreal in the past.
Unreal in the past. It's if I had enough money, I would have I bought a big house.
Yes, very good. Draginya, this is a real possibility for the present or the future.
If she passed the exam, she would be able to enter university.
A real possibility, and also pay attention to pass for she. I pass, you pass, she
passes.
Go ahead.
If she passes the exam, she will be able to enter university.
Excellent, very good. Yelena, let's see. This one is unreal in the past.
Oh my God. If the weather hadn't improved, we would not have a picnic. We hadn't have a picnic.
You started well. We would
have not had a picnic.
That's right. We would not have had the picnic, or we wouldn't have had the picnic. The reality is that the weather did not improve. The weather improved, so we did have a picnic, right? Nice. Okay, don't be discouraged. You're doing a great job. Milica, this one is for you. Let's see. Do this for the not such a real future, so it's not really probably going to happen.
If you didn't want to go out, I would have cook.
No, would have. Just would.
Just would. I would cooked dinner at home.
I would cook dinner at home.
Cook without ed. It's not past participle, it's just infinitive.
Exactly, very good. All right, and Draginya, let's do this one. This is an unrealistic past. Number 3.
If we hadn't been friends, I would have been angry with you.
There you go. Excellent job, everybody. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Anything else that you would like to practice or confirm?
No?
No? Everything clear?
No.
Are you sure?
Well, with conditionals, you are never clear.
I agree. We always have to think, what does it really mean? But the more we think, the clearer we become on that, of course. If you need any additional practice, or you would like to ask me some additional questions, but maybe you are embarrassed, well, although you should not be, you can send me a message and I will be happy to answer you. Everybody, you participated so nicely. It was a pleasure to have all of you in this class. You behaved very politely. You supported each other. You communicated openly. You accepted corrections. You worked for your improvement. And I am very happy that I had all of you in this class. Thank you so much. Again, any questions, comments, complaints before I let you go?
Thank you very much. Just
You
I
are
can say it
absolutely
was a really pleasure to talk with you, like always.
It was a real pleasure to talk with you as well.
A real pleasure to talk with you.
Yeah, from
Everybody?
my side, one general comment. I really like this class. This is my first time in group class, and having this grammatical class, and I like it very much. So that's a great job. Thank you.
You're
Me
absolutely
too.
welcome. It was a pleasure. Tomorrow we're going to have the class on present perfect and past simple. We will, in a similar way, discuss the differences and the similarities, and we will do extensive practices like we did today. All of you who signed up already, you will receive an invitation. And for those of you who did not sign up yet, but you would like to attend, you can let me know and I will sign you up. We still have, I think, 3 or 4 spots available.
Could you please add me for the class tomorrow?
Yes,
Because
I will
I'm
write you up. Yes. Anybody else?
Me too, maybe.
That's
Me too.
Yana and Draginja, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I think that I'm already signed up.
Yes, Sara, you did. And Igor, you did as well. Daniela, I'm
Yeah.
not sure about you.
No, I can't make it. I have something to do. So
Not a problem. That's okay. And Milica, I'm not sure about you, but I think you said you would like to, right?
Yes, of course.
Then see most of you tomorrow and
that's
stay
nice.
well.
Nice.
Bye. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye bye.
bye.
Bye.